I'm Karen Waples, and I teach at Holy Family High School in Broomfield, Colorado. I teach AP US Government and AP Comparative Government, and I've taught both courses for more than 20 years. I've been a reader in AP US Government and a reader, table leader, question leader, and exam leader in AP Comparative Government. I'm the co-author of American Government, Stories of a Nation, and the author of Comparative Government, Stories of the World. Comparative Government is my favorite course to teach, first of all, because kids love it. It has a really boring name, and so I don't know that kids think they're going to enjoy it, and they get into it, and they just thrive. It is so fun for kids to learn about what is going on throughout the world. And that's the second reason it's my favorite course to teach. It gives kids a global perspective. It gets them out of their little bubble and helps them understand how things are done in other places of the world, which also helps them put American government in perspective. If an administrator was hesitant to adopt comparative government, I think the first thing I would say is kids love this class. We all want our students to be happy. We want them to have a high-level, engaging experience, requires them to think analytically about big concepts, and this class fits the bill. And the second thing I would say is, the reality is we live in a globalized world, and if we want to prepare kids for that world, then they need to understand what's going on around them. My favorite feature of Stories of the World is the stories that begin each chapter. It's fun to study systems of government, but they're not very personalized, and I think it's really interesting to find the people, not just world leaders, but the citizens that are engaged in politics throughout the world, and learn about their passions and how they've been able to make a difference for good or for bad. I think that personalized feature of the stories is something that makes this book very unique and very relatable for kids. Before Stories of the World, there were a few things missing from comparative government textbooks. One of the things that was missing was AP exam practice. A lot of these books were college-level books and weren't written specifically for the AP exam. And that means they were also written in language that high school students couldn't necessarily understand. Another issue was a lot of comparative government books were either organized by country or organized by themes. And I chose a hybrid approach so that if a teacher wants to teach thematically, they can. If a teacher wants to teach by country, we have country chapters, or they can do what I do, which is going back and forth. And so this book gives them the flexibility that they might not have had with other books.